All right, this video is for anybody who's feeling shoulder pain in their swim. If you've got shoulder pain, that is a sign that you are doing something wrong, and it always comes from one single thing. I got a few athletes inside of Tribal Training right now who are new to swimming, and they're mentioning some shoulder pain. I'm getting video of them in the pool, and I'm immediately seeing, yeah, you're doing the thing that everybody who's got shoulder pain does. So I'm going to fix this here for you and give you a drill to correct some bad habits. So if we've got shoulder pain in the swim, here's what that means. It means we are putting out too much effort on the front end of the stroke. Like, this is the only part of the stroke where you can really feel the shoulder muscle engaged. Like, even just standing here, like my shoulder muscle, I don't feel it engaged when I'm down with my hands by my hips, where I'm moving down through what the swim stroke is, right? But when I'm out in front, I can feel the shoulder engaged. So if you are feeling shoulder pain during the swim, I guarantee you that one thing is happening. You are focusing too much on the front end of the stroke, and you are putting out too much effort in front of your body. And here's why this happens. Because most times when people get into triathlon, their only swim experience is like messing around in the ocean with their friends or their family, or swimming at like a friend's pool or like the local country club. And if you are just used to that kind of swimming, or that's all that you know, well, let's think about what somebody does when they swim like that, right? Their head is up above water, and all they're doing is going like this, right? And they're like giving up once they get like right to here. And they're just focused on more water out front. Go, go, go. Well, we got to like totally correct that when we're thinking about actually trying to move our body through the water. The way that we move through the water is by sending water back behind us and really pulling ourselves through the water. So when we are trying to correct or fix some shoulder pain, what I tell guys to do, very simple. We need to be more patient when we're up in the front end of the stroke. And in the front end of the stroke, like, we're not moving ourselves forward at all when we're up here, right? So we want to think about this front end of the stroke as just getting into the water, our entry. Then as we're starting to get into our catch, right, we're setting ourselves up to get to this point where we can then send water all the way back, because we got to be sending water back, right? And so let's think about, again, what somebody's doing when they feel shoulder pain. They're too far out in front, constantly putting out effort here, and they're very likely not very long in their stroke. And that is the whole thing that's actually getting us forward in the water. So the simple drill that I give guys, shout out to my coach, EK. He's the one who guided me through this. He taught me this drill, but it's just called thumb to thigh. It's so simple. It's not even really a drill, but it is kind of a drill because you're intentional with it. But you literally just make sure that your thumb grazes your thigh. And what this is going to ensure is that you are long and that you are getting the most out of the stroke. And naturally, we want to allow that length to allow us to not focus so much on like force up here, because that's not getting us through the water at all, right? Like, that's like this doggy paddle action. And when we're swimming for distance, it's like we got to get in the water and it's zoom. Get in the water, zoom, right? That's the idea of what's going on. So if you are feeling that shoulder pain, think about being a little softer in the front end, and think about the front end just setting you up, right? We want to get in with the entry. We want to get the catch. We want to get the elbow bend. We're reaching over the barrel. This is the idea, right? Over the barrel. And now all of a sudden, this forearm, this thing is a paddle, right? We got our hand open and we're sending water all the way back, right? Shoulder pain, clean it up. There you go.